Harminder Sahni. You guys know him well. He's very often on ET now. He's the founder of Wazir Advisors. Hi Harminder, this is Nantara from the New Delhi studio. Are you guys in the retail sector getting ready for the big disruption, or you think this is not going to be a disruption? Interesting times ahead. You've already got Amazon in the market. You've got Walmart, which is worried about maybe writing down its investment, but it's still big bucks with Flipkart. And now Mukesh Ambani getting his game together.
Well, I think it will be quite disruptive because when we look at Walmart and Amazon, both of them, and for a few months ago when Walmart deal was happening, a lot of action, they are always saying that we are losing sight of the Reliance plans. They are building on various pieces in the offline world as well as on the online world, and then they are going to bring it together. So Reliance will coming into big time into e-commerce will be disruptive primarily not because of what will they do in e-commerce and how they are going to leverage their 10,000 stores across the country and the distribution network which they have created for this retail network. So I think that's going to make a big impact because whether Flipkart or whether Amazon, they have been building from scratch one, and secondly they have the additional burden of educating Indian consumers about e-commerce, coming up with new ideas, innovative ways to bring them on, and it has costed them billions of dollars to do that. And even with all of that, they still have purely online presence. There is very little offline presence whether Amazon has through Shop the Stop or now through more. But that's quite limited as compared to what Reliance has. And so I think it's going to be quite disruptive, and a lot of learnings which these people have paid for. I think Reliance will take benefit of all of that where consumers are, how they respond, what product categories work, and all that data, I think is going to come in quite handy for them. And third thing which definitely will support them is the professional pool created by these companies over the last 5-7 years, educating Indian professionals and thousands of them about e-commerce, whether it's in terms of consumer acquisition, whether it's merchandising, whether in terms of warehousing, delivery, cash collection, all of those things, and so many other supporting activities that come into play. I think a company like Reliance can pull it all together and create a serious disruption in the market.
Right, and do you think the disruption will spread across? I mean, there are some players like Amazon, Walmart is committed to Flipkart. They also have, deep pockets. You think it will just spread on if there is any major big disruption that happens in the sector?
See, one disruption, the way I see it when we talk about the deep pockets, because I think the game will now move away from having deep pockets to lose billions of dollars to acquire customers. Now it will go to the other side of it because, see, earlier, the elephant in the room was Flipkart, which was a startup hugely funded by private equity firms who were looking to grow it really fast at any cost and then sell it to somebody and make their returns. And they have done that. Now it's not Flipkart, it's Walmart, which is the world's largest retailer. Now we have Amazon, which is the world's largest online retailer, or US largest retailer, seasoned for 25, 27 years doing that. And then we have Reliance, which is India's largest retailer, and an industrial firm who doesn't look at the business from the point of view that let's lose billions and someday we'll make some money. So I think all three players now will be looking at market differently. How it will play out will be very different compared to how it played out till the time Flipkart was a startup funded by a private equity firm. So in this scenario, I think the rules of the games will change. When it's less about deep pockets, it's more about that who is going to bring better value to the customers, and who is able to bring all the network of, whether it's their distribution, or whether it's retail, or whether it's their digital network, put together into it. And in that, I clearly see Reliance at an advantage. It's not that the Walmart and Amazon will be found lacking, but as of now, if Reliance comes forward, Reliance is at an advantage. And amongst the three, who knows who will be the winner? Time will tell, but the game will be played on very different rules, very different parameters as compared to the GMV, customer acquisition costs, another $1 billion investment committed, another $1 billion loss. I don't think those parameters are going to be even talked about going forward.
Okay, Harminder, we're going to leave it at that. Certainly interesting times ahead as far as e-commerce goes. You've got Jio that has disrupted telecom, is looking to disrupt broadcast now with the Jio cable, and e-commerce very much on Mukesh Ambani's